What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another First Man. What's good, Twitch? Your boy Dev back again for another live list, man. You know it is right there. All right, today we are finally gonna listen to the Silk Sonic, the long-awaited Silk Sonic, man. The smooth sounds of buttery. Can't think of the word I want to say. Buttery Bruno Mars and silky smooth Anderson .Paak. All right, the duo has teamed up to give us bangers after bangers after bangers. They done gave us 3 bangers. Actually, I only listened to 2 of them. I'ma leave the door open. And they also got that smoking out the window. You know, they call the women the bitches. They call them bitches in that motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you right now, but you can't be calling nobody bitches in 2021. They canceling motherfuckers out here left and right. Michael Myers literally just got canceled for trying to kill a gay couple. I already told y'all that, man. It's not safe, even for killers like Michael Myers, who is literally on a 128-0, 4 nukes in a row, 4 games in a row, Call of Duty, motherfucking Modern Warfare 2. He's been killing the game. No pun intended. And they tried to cancel him for catching bodies. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, it's only 9 tracks. I'm actually kind of curious why it's only 9 tracks. Not saying that, you know, it's going to, that tells me that it's going to be perfection. But what I'm confused about is the fact that it's 9 tracks and they pushed the album back. So when I thought they were pushing the album back, that means they were working on more shit. But no, they're already, you know, this is a short album. So, you know, for me, this tells me that there's going to be 9 bangers. And track 1 is only a minute long. And I'm cool with that. Because if this is a quality 9 bangers, we straight. We're going to get up in here. And we're going to get up in here, and then we're going to get out of here. And then we're going to come back in here again. And then we're going to come back in again. And then we're going to come again. All right? That's what I'm hoping for this album. All right, like always, man. Been ASMR. Fucking talking too much, man. An evening with Silk Sonic. Y'all ready? I came to see tonight. You. Hey, remember what I told you, man? Live instrumentation is always going to play a factor in every generation. You can never get over wind instruments. You can never get over the percussion. You can never get over it. That shit is always going to get played. Shout out to Black Mass. You see how he motherfucker remixed Earth, Wind, and Woo. All right? Now Earth, Wind, and Fire are in this generation forever. And they will find a way to be in next generation forever. It's just a motherfucking cycle. If you make great music, it goes, that's what they call it, timeless classics.
All right, it is I, blaster of the universe.
They got that mother. I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you, yeah. They got a nigga boots in that bitch, boy. I got some in my cup.
Way to the stage for a band that I named Silk Sonic.
Okay, so for off the intro, man, I'm actually happy that they got Bootsy Collins. If y'all know Bootsy on here, man, y'all, like I said, that baby boy. I'd rather be with you, yeah. That motherfucker used to get that motherfucking soul funk, whatever the fuck you call it. But this is exactly his lane. I would have been cool with a lot of features on here, actually, that I'm thinking about it. Isley Brothers, you know, Charlie Wilson, you know, DeBarge. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers on here, man. You know, and like candy, I would have got the motherfuckers on here as well. I would have got a lot of features on here. Definitely a missed opportunity from what I'm seeing. But, oh, actually, Bootsy Collins is on track 4 with Thundercat. Ooh, Thunder Kitty. Okay. Thunder Kitty. Kitty. All right, obviously, track 2 is Leave the Door Open, man. If you want to go watch that reaction on there, man, we already have it. But we'll let it ride for a little bit, man, you know.
What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. You got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. I'm sipping.
This is when we all got excited, man, when the first time we heard Leave the Door Open, man. Oh, what a fucking, just a refreshing sound, man. Again, bringing back that 70s vibe, the live instrumentation, the drums, the motherfucking, what the fuck is that shit? I can't even think of goddamn. Sheesh, tambourine. You know, you can hear a lot of instrumentation, motherfucking bongos in that bitch and shit. Like, it's just crazy that you know, they decided to come together. And again, I'm gonna speak on it like I spoke on it in the last 2 videos. I'm glad that Anderson .Paak is finally getting the clout that he deserves, because we already know Bruno get his flowers, but Anderson .Paak is sickly underrated, man. And definitely a lot of people slept on him, especially from that freshman class. I feel like they all been doing their thing. That's also with Davies as well. Don't sleep on Davies. Been doing his thing out of New York. So I think it's kind of just crazy, man, like how amazing that XXL freshman class was, and how legendary it probably is in now music forever, you know. So don't sleep on motherfucking Anderson .Paak, man. Give him his fucking flowers while he deserves them, man. Track 3, Fly As.
Take you downtown where they treat me like the main. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later.
What's that speakers on? Travel on your mashed potatoes. I'm trying to love.
I don't ask for much.
Oh, he using that that Jenny from the Block. He using that Jenny from the Block. I don't know the original from the Jenny from the Block, but I just know Jenny from the Block sample. All right, yeah, don't quote me. I'm gonna chop my head off.
Meet me halfway there. I deserve to be with some. Don't let them trick you with the guitar. Okay, now Silk Sonic smooth like a mat, float like a butterfly on every single.
Showtime at the Apollo tonight.
Bring that fire and desire, baby. All you gotta do is this. All you gotta do is meet me halfway.
Yeah, car wash. Thinking at the car wash, like it got that kind of vibe to it, man. Like I said, man, the only thing I would say right here, just from looking from the outside in, man, I understand that Bruno can do his singing and Anderson .Paak can do the rapping, but I feel like, man, there's definitely some features they could have added on here to give it that kind of, you know, a little bit more funkier type of vibe. But I think Thundercat was the perfect person to get on this type of motherfucking, because Thundercat is probably the closest thing that we got to the funk sound nowadays, at least from a mainstream standpoint. Thundercat is literally the closest thing we got.
I'ma have the whole band help me spell it out. Yeah, if you don't know what we talking about, concentration, here's your lesson, help me spell it out.
About this, man. You know what's nasty about this too, man, is the fact that, you know, they're not gonna get their flowers for this album. Obviously, man, no one's listening for this sound. This sound is stuck in the past, and you know they can try their best to revive it. It ain't gonna work though. I love it. I'm biased though, right? I'm biased as fuck. I love that shit. I'm vibing with that shit. Again, but y'all know what type of music I listen to. You know, Voyage to Atlantis, For the Love Part 1. Fall in Love. You know, y'all know what I be listening to, man. The bars. Some problems that no one can seem to solve them. Y'all know me, man. I'm definitely in my old school bag. I definitely have a different kind of soul when it comes to that, but it's just, man, like I said, I also appreciate the fact that it's only 9 tracks, because I don't think you can actually do too much of this sound, you know, especially in this era right now, man. You know, too much of that sound without getting a little bit of backlash. But I think 9 tracks, we doing it, man. We loving it. We are already 3 out of 3, literally, and we just started this bitch. Track 4, After Last Night, with the Thunder Kitty and the Bootsy Collins.
Now I don't know what you did when you did what you did, but you did it, girl.
Okay, and they sampling Bootsy. That's why they got Bootsy on there. Okay. Boy, that nigga Bruno be singing his little Filipino ass off, boy. God damn. But it's lacking the 808s. Nigga, this ain't 808s, nigga. They got the 808s. It's called the drums, nigga. Don't. That's what they need. That's all the 808s they need.
And I'm gonna see you again.
That's some toxic ass shit right there.
You put it on me like I never felt before. That good
I need a Thundercat verse right here. Sheesh. So basically, Fly as me was Anderson going crazy, and then Bruno said, "Nah, nigga, back up. I'm still Bruno Mars. I got this. I got this." The one thing I'm only upset about that track is I love the instrumentation, the guitar, Thunder Kitty going crazy, the bass, man. I love Bootsy's little, it was Bootsy sample. I forget what the song was actually called, but I know that's all. Also Redbone was sampled after that as well. So I think that, man, when you listen to this track though, man, Thundercat should have actually had a verse on here. Thundercat, he can't sing, but he can carry a melody. Like, whenever when I hear Thundercat sing, it's like he's not the greatest singer, man, but he just has such a sweet, nice, depth to his voice, bro, where it's kind of just like, girl, you're so fly, so fly. Like he just does the fucking damn thing when I listen to him. Always puts me in a happy mood as well. He definitely has a lot of soul to him. That's the only thing I would say, man. I wanted the Thundercat verse on there. The only thing. But Bruno, man, singing his ass off, man, doing his thing, dog, and sheesh, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Obviously, Smoking Out the Window, I just released literally 2 days ago, man. You guys can go watch that, man. Smoking Out the Window, I explained to you, man, about the bitch line, bro. It's crazy, man. You can't be out here calling motherfucking bitches. But yeah, Bruno can get away with it, and Anderson .Paak as well. And I thought that was actually a great kind of breakup track. Still keeping it funky, though. Still keeping it very alive and very energetic. So Smoking Out the Window, a very kind of heartbroken track, but at the same time, very happy, soulful funk track. So I fuck with that as well, man. Track 6, put on a smile.
Like everything's okay. Oh, now trying to be the life of the party. Oh, now.
Barry White, Teddy Pendergrass, my verse, my last, my everything. That shit crazy, dog. That's a playlist. That's a playlist. Holy shit, that's a playlist.
I know I'm playing a dangerous game, but since you've been gone, I ain't been the same. There's only so much I'm gonna put on a smile, baby.
Damn. Bro, if I was Anderson .Paak, bro, like, how you follow up that? I wouldn't even want to go. Like, no disrespect to Anderson, like, but I wouldn't even want to go, bro. Like, just, you go ahead, Bruno. Just keep going, nigga. I don't want. You want to end the song? You want to start the song? Why do I even need to be in the middle? Fuck it. Like, I just get on the next track. We'll just go on the next track. Like, that was crazy. Sheesh. I'm just saying, like, I love Anderson .Paak, but damn, that was crazy, nigga. Like, it's like, when niggas be singing duet, nigga just grab the mic and start, yeah, like, you be like, nigga, it's a duet, nigga. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, track 7, 777s.
Blow the dice for me. Put your pretty ass lips together, blow it real nice for me. Pretty motherfucker with some money to blow. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. I'm about to buy Las Vegas.
It's alright. It's alright.
Now we making money. Money like a Mike Jack. Yes, I'm faded. People dilated, but the man in the mirror saying, "Go on, get your paper." Get a prim up. Big one. You gotta trust your gut. Can you feel it? I can feel it.
I would say another track too, man, where it's kind of fire. The only thing I would say, man, that was probably like my least favorite on the album. I see what they were doing there. I love all the drums, and that was going crazy. I love the upbeat James Brown feel to the track, but I just think that one right there was just it just wasn't really resonating with me like the other ones though. Obviously we all heard Skate, man. Skate, another one out of the 3 singles they dropped, man. Definitely think they picked the right 3 singles. Now, do I think that for the number of singles they released though, it kind of ruined the surprise of the album. I always got to be that motherfucking devil's advocate. I feel like, man, if they would have saved Leave That Door Open, that shit would have been crazy. Even Smoking Out the Window, they could have saved. In Skate, man, they could have Skate was probably one of the least favorite of the 3, but like they could have left 2 of them bitches out, and then it would have been crazy because it is only a 9-track album, so they didn't have to drop that many singles for it being the album being short as it. That's why I'm just like, damn. But we get an ad, so I can keep talking. But I just think that for them to drop 3 singles and then the album be 9 tracks. Again, I always, I'm an advocate for 10-track albums, 11-track albums, less than 15. I always feel like it's the perfect quantity. But I don't understand for 3 singles to be on here. Why would why would it only be 9 tracks? That just leads me to say that there's either a deluxe packed with tracks, or there's a part 2 to this, and they just decided that, what, we're going to drop part 1, and then we're going to keep it like that. Because no way it's only 9 tracks. I just can't believe that. Maybe they wanted to do more and they didn't want to push it back, so they're just kind of just like, all right, we're going to just 9 tracks. But I just don't see how you can drop 3 singles and then only drop 9 tracks. That doesn't make any sense. You feel me? No, I listened to the 3rd single too, Skate. Right? I'm not tripping, right? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I heard this track. I just didn't do a reaction to it. I'll let it play. I got, you got, like, okay, I guess I probably did it myself.
And your skin glistening, I can smell your sweet perfume. You smell better than a barbecue. Sailing up in this room to a magical place. Blast off and kiss the more high. We'd be fools to look down. Don't look down. Shapes turn to a magical place. Blast off.
Think that's Anderson doing all of the instrumentation, or is just him doing the drums? What y'all think?
You know it's the eyes that the tickets to get there. Blast off into the sky. Vibrations. Shall we take it high? Oh yeah.
Sending love from up above. Happy trails, Baba.
I fuck with that. You know what's crazy, man? I think that that was a perfect length of the album, and I think it was well worth the hype. Honestly, I think they did. They went all out. Instrumentation all the way from the singing to the drums to I think the only thing I was really mad about is the features, man. The features not being enough features on here, but I think them two being good. Again, like I said, you can't have 17 tracks of this, man. It would have gotten dull at some point. And that's me for loving all the funk in the soul, no matter what. It would have got dull, especially in this era. Not a lot of people would have, I would say most people wouldn't have kind of just continued on. But for this being as short as it was, I think that this was fire, man. Definitely lived up to the hype. I do think, though, like I said, I theorize that there's going to be more, a part 2, essentially, or maybe a deluxe. I don't know. I'm just assuming that. But to see, 9 tracks and 3 tracks be already put out as singles, it just made no sense why, there was only 6 more tracks or 5 more tracks, because the first track was an intro. It just made no sense why there was there's only 5 extra tracks on here when 3 of them was released as singles. There's more to the story, I'm telling you guys. Not saying, do trust me sources, but I'm just saying, man, it's definitely more to the story from when you look at it. Like, it just kind of just doesn't add up, I guess. But Anderson .Paak, man, doing his thing through the instrumentation, through the drums, even with the raps and even his singing, still doing the thing, being soulful, being smooth and silky with it. But then, Bruno Mars is just a naturally talented singer, man. So he's going to just sing his ass off. And he just fits more on these tracks, man. You can hear it all throughout. Put On a Smile, probably the best track on here, next to Leave the Door Open, man. And then, After Last Night with the guitar solo from Thundercat. I do wish Thundercat had a verse on here. I told you guys that I wish Thundercat had a verse on here. I love the way Bootsy Collins kind of narrated the album as well, getting on the intro, doing his own track because it's sample, and also leading the outro with Blast Off towards the end. I thought that was pretty tight that they got Bootsy to do that. So, yeah, man, definitely. I think it lived up to the hype, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. And I mean, if you like soul, if you like funk, if you're an old head, old school kind of mindset, old school kind of vibe lover, then this album is going to be for you. You are going to fuck with this album for straight up, for real. So that being said, man, get in the comments below, man. Know what you think, man. Don't forget, follow me on social media what you hear. Let me know how you guys feel about it, man. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, let me know. I'm not gonna compare them, say who does better, because I think they just mesh well as a group. Silk Sonic, they are a group. I think they both do what they do at a exceptionally high level. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that Bruno was a better singer than Anderson by far. I mean that's a known thing, but Bruno ain't rapping. He ain't gonna out rap Anderson .Paak. So this is something that you can't really compare. Two different spectrums, I say. So that being said, man, get in the comments below what you think. Don't forget, follow me on social media. You're here. Till the next time, it's been more Dev. Like always, thank you for subscribing, thank you for supporting. Till the next time, man, we out. Peace.